Welcome to my channel Buzz. Danny Koker is well known as the captivating Counting Cars host, has established a vast empire outside of television, yet his passion for, he became a household name because to cars. His wealth is derived from a number of journeys that extend far beyond the screen. His profitable ventures, incorporating a grill and bar as well as a tattoo parlor, a museum of automobiles, and even his rock band have all helped to make his, despite counting cars, this is an incredible fortune. Has concluded, Danny still produces every year millions from his numerous enterprises and his renowned vehicle. His enormous fortune has left a collection. His family is incredibly appreciative, and admirers want to know how much money he has and who could inherit his enormous. Many folks are curious about how much empire, according to estimations, Danny Koker is worth. That his estimated net worth is $13 million, which isn't just because of his duration on television for more than 20 years. He has experience in the automotive sector, accumulating expertise and creating a reputation. He started the reality TV show for himself, Display Counting Cars, which by itself brought in, he earns about $1.6 million annually. According to accounts, he made around $100,000 for each episode, which isn't unexpected. Considering how well liked during the show's run, he made appearances in 97 episodes, which is a substantial quantity of funds received from the show in addition to earning money from his work on screen, a producer and writer at including even, in addition to his income, Danny's fortune isn't limited to television. Although his $13 million in net worth is also a result of his several business endeavors that have been crucial in raising his wealth in addition to his prosperous. He owns a car shop that counts customs, a barbecue and bar known as Count's Vamped Rock, a tattoo parlor called Bar and Grill, includes a vehicle museum and a tattoo parlor. Displaying his outstanding collection, he has not just benefited financially from DB Ventures, but have further cemented his position as an esteemed entrepreneur in the entertainment and automobile sectors. Other than his financial rich, Danny owns a fantastic vehicle collection that is really valuable. He's a strong love for vintage vehicles and motorcycles, as well as his own assortment comprises some of the most uncommon and most precious automobiles in the world. He is renowned for rebuilding classic cars and adding a distinctive touch, creating every car is unique. And his collection is more than simply a pastime. It's a significant asset that supports his everything was rich overall. But how did Danny Koker was able to amass such a wealth, accumulating $13 million in net worth over the years when he initially became well known? Acknowledgement as Counting Cars star in actuality program that was broadcast on the History. The program was a Pawn spin-off on Channel Stars and attracted a lot of attention from automobile lovers worldwide. Danny's enthusiasm for fixing and his ability to modify vintage vehicles made him a remarkable individual, and his knowledgeable craftsmanship contributed to the millions of spectators while the program made him famous. Additionally, it provided a stage for showcasing his ability and further develop his any business person who enjoys counting vehicles are aware of Danny's auto body shop. Counts Customs. This store was previously functioning effectively prior to the performance started, but because of Danny's developing, its notoriety increased even further. Popularity metrics. Customs is an expert in repairing vintage vehicles and personalizing new ones, turning them into luxury unique works of art. Through his Danny's company, has collaborated with some of the most well-known brands in the automotive industry, strengthening his Danny's standing as a master mechanic. On January 5, 1964, Koker was born. Grew up in Ohio, yet his store is Las Vegas-based, with roots in the automobile world traces his childhood. Danny is a remarkable self-taught mechanic with no formal training, acquired all of his knowledge through practical knowledge of his commitment, and his innate ability has made him one of the most reputable individuals in the field. Pawn stars. Aficionados may recall witnessing he makes multiple appearances on the show, providing his knowledge to assess Andre's store. The classic automobiles grew up in Cleveland, with Danny's sister and parents were very enthusiastic about cars from a. He was encouraged to adore cars from a young age by his family, who were as excited as he was and fostered his passion for mechanics. His hands-on method of auto repair began early, and he soon established an aptitude for repairing and modifying automobiles. but he was unaware of the time that his enthusiasm might ultimately bring him fame and wealth. Danny's passion for automobiles is more than simply a job. It's a method of over the years he has established a brand that reflects his profound gratitude for vintage cars, and he has successfully transformed his passion into an incredibly prosperous career. He is also a gifted musician, and the lead singer of the rock group credits him with 77 music is yet another testament to the Bible. To his many skills and bison, his entrepreneurial acumen has allowed him to combine his passion for music and cars, utilizing both to create a brand that appeals to adore, even though counting cars is over. Danny Koker is still doing well in his companies, continue to be very successful, and his visibility in the automotive industry is as powerful as ever. With his large vehicle gathering a variety of commercial endeavors and years of business experience, he continues to be among the most significant statistics in the custom automobile industry as he keeps growing his empire fan base. Are excited to watch his next move and who would eventually be the one to receive his amazing The Journey of Fortune. Danny Koker, from ardent auto enthusiast to a prosperous businessman and television personality, is nothing less than motivating. His aptitude to transform his passion for cars into the multi-million-dollar doll industry is the evidence of his commitment and diligence work. With a $13 million net worth and a heritage that transcends television, Danny Koker has solidified his position in history as among the most recognizable numbers in the automotive. Danny Koker's passion for automobiles was firmly anchored in his childhood. His father and other relatives and close relatives were employed at the because Ford Motor Company made sure he was encircled by cars since an early as he grew older. He was exposed to many automobile models frequently. His father was with him, sharing his enthusiasm for the automobile industry. It was obviously Danny inherited his father's passion, and when he grew older, his life became entangled with the car industry. Throughout his early years, experiences established the basis for what would eventually lead to a prosperous career in vehicle modification and restoration and television. When he was employed as a technician, met Rick Harrison first, the popular TV show Porn's personality celebs prior to counting cars. The well-known Danny from Custom Shop was regularly seen, where Rick would call porn stars in him anytime he required a local specialist to assess uncommon and distinctive muscle vehicles. Danny's extensive expertise and keen eye for he was valuable because of his vintage cars. A fantastic addition to the play. His perceptive, genuine, and sincere enthusiasm for automobiles struck a chord with people right on, making him a fan-favorite part of Rick's tight friendship. Eventually resulted in a chance that, would Danny's life be different? History Channel executives observed his appeal and decided to create a Series F spin-off, concentrating on him and his counting cars as a new show that focused on Danny and his personalized store in Nevada. But Danny had already been working with amazing automobiles for years. The program helped him reach a new degree of fame he quickly attained, constructing celebrity custom automobiles with well-known customers like Alice Cooper, a legend, and his skill. His originality distinguished him in the industry, and his capacity to change automobiles into unique works of art made his store the preferred location for automobile enthusiasts, as well as, when counting cars initially, collectors broadcast in 2012. It soon rose to prominence as one of the most popular programs in History Channel. Viewers were enthralled with Danny's charming demeanor and enthusiasm for automobiles and the amazing changes that occurred at Customs knowledge paired with the captivating narratives and the distinctive automobiles highlighted on the program made it a 2-year must-watch for auto enthusiasts. Following the show's debut, Danny took on the executive producer's duty in addition to solidifying his participation in the shows. The show's creative direction lasted for a notable 10 seasons, throughout the keeping up a devoted fan base over 9 years, all of its operate. In spite of the fact that counting cars ending in December 2021, numerous fans were let down by the performance, finalized since they had become accustomed to Danny and his group, but despite the program is no longer being produced, keeps reaching viewers through replays that are available to view on the Roku, Amazon Prime, and History Channel. The shows on Sling TV and DirecTV vending appeal guarantees that new audiences keep learning about Danny's work, preserving his legacy. Despite the counting cars conclusion, Danny's auto body shop in Nevada is still doing well. Business over time, the visibility from the show has brought about important counts customs, which makes it all well-liked location for auto enthusiasts. The shop continues to serve both visitors and bikers to draw clients seeking professional services for modification and restoration, and Danny and his group continue to be committed to their trade as per the counts. The shop's customs website is still actively engaged in car maintenance and projects. Owners can get in touch if they would like their automobiles that modified or repaired. The Danny Services demand has maintained his high net worth from his auto body shop alone, with a worth of almost $10 million are largely responsible for his fortune. To counting cars' success and reputation he established through his enterprise, Danny has also discovered other methods to make money, such as hosting special occasions at his store are important. VIP tours are provided by customs for anyone who desire a private peek at Danny's showroom, in addition to trips to the well-known greetings from fabulous Las Vegas sign. Rock Bar and Grill is vamped, and these experiences enable Shelby Americans to followers to become fully immersed in Danny's world, witnessing directly the amazing vehicles that he has gathered and repaired. For individuals seeking a more relaxed experience, the store additionally provides complimentary daily tours starting at 10 a.m. until 4 p.m., allowing guests the opportunity to appreciate Danny's vast collection. Nearby, in addition to Danny's trips, his group regularly hosts planned occasions for supporters to meet him face-to-face. These occasions offer a chance for eager to communicate with Danny, talk about automobiles, and find out more about develop his capacity to keep a solid relationship with his audience. Despite his show's conclusion has assisted in maintaining his business and his brand's relevance prosperous. Prior to becoming well-known, with Danny, Koker of Counting Cars and Porn Stars was already establishing himself in. He has a shop that counts in the automobile world. Customs had been in business for a long time before he made an appearance on television. Danny initially launched the shop while working on a side project, private cars for pals. Over time, his skill and artistry drew in faster growth in his clientele and business, established a reputation for excellence, restatement and personalization counts. Customs later turned into a renowned business in Nevada, attracting auto enthusiasts worldwide. Curiously, Danny's relationship with the history of television is even older than his frequent appearances on Pawn Stars. He initially became a television personality, engaged in television because to his parents, his early entertainment experiences, paired with his love of automobiles, finally cleared the path for his prosperous career in television. Is his natural charm and in-depth understanding of he was the ideal candidate for cars because their reality television and his capacity to interact viewers made sure that counting today's cars, Danny Koker is still an prominent person in the automobile industry. His businesses are still doing well over the world, and his knowledge is still in great demand, following whether via his custom shop, his songs featuring number 77, or his continuous interaction with supporters. Danny has established a legacy that endures long after his lifetime. His story is a testament on television to how devotion, hard effort, and passion can result in extraordinary success. Even despite Counting Cars' conclusion, Danny's passion for automobiles and his dedication to his craft keeps pushing him onward, making certain that his influence on the sector will have an impact for years to come. The journey of Danny Koker into the car industry and television were formed by his childhood and early encounters with his parents' local Channel 33, a television station in Las Vegas, where horror films were shown. Saturday Fright is a program at the films produced in this setting. Danny was given access to the inside operations of the television sector, increasing relevant information and making contacts, and it was during this period that he obtained the moniker, Count a Name. It would be with him for the rest of his employment. Between the late 1980s and the early 1990s, Danny served as the horror show's host. Channel 33's movie show, featuring his character Cool Rider, gained popularity among fans, and he recovered his persona as the Count. In Las Vegas, he is well known despite his horror amused spectators. He was already working as a themed TV personality on automobiles in the distance at the moment. Vehicle customization and restoration was only a pastime of his, and he hadn't yet thought about transforming it into a full-fledged company. But when ultimately made the decision to start his own, he and his colleagues founded an auto shop. His renowned moniker Into the Customs counts the business name Branding move that got attention right away. Focus by utilizing his current fame to expand his company. Danny's experience watching Saturday Fright on television at the cinema were essential to his success in the future because he was at ease on camera from an early age. He appeared on the show without any issues. Television when the chance presented itself. Before he started counting cars, he was atypical. He was referred to as a guest on porn stars, as a specialist in automobiles to assess unusual in his charismatic and valued vehicles, character, and in-depth understanding of. He became a fan favorite because of vintage automobiles. This eventually resulted in History Channel. He is being offered his own show by executives. In addition to counting cars, Danny from Customs has appeared on other television shows that he has featured. On Mind Freak with Chris Angel Vegas Weekend. Everything you need to learn about SEMA, the Lost Corvette, and the final rides. His knowledge of repairing and his ability to modify vintage vehicles has made him a desired visitor in the car industry. And over time, the entertainment industry, he has devoted numerous hours to fixing and repairing damaged ancient automobiles into exquisitely maintained. With his TV experience, along with his practical experience in the garage was crucial in forming his lucrative career. Danny's passion surpass automobiles and televisions. He is moreover an enthusiastic musician who leads the band Count 77 is a hard rock band, emphasizes playing music in the manner of vintage rock from the 1970s, and they have developed a devoted fan base over the years. When his group wasn't a major source of revenue, it continues to be, and his marriage is a significant aspect of his life. Koker is the band's manager and manages its branding, making sure that their performances and songs are still reach their listeners. The band plays Vamped Rock Bar on a regular basis, and Grill is a well-known rock and roll establishment in the Ticket to Las Vegas that Danny owns, generally around $25 for general admission. The band's revenue helps to his total wealth, even if it's not Danny's main source of income. His father is the source of his love for music. Senior Daniel Koker, who was profoundly participating in the scene for gospel music. His father performed with a few of the leading figures in gospel music, such as Mahalia Jackson. In both rock and gospel, Danny's music is very distinct from. His childhood and background had an impact on his love for expressing his enthusiasm. For his passion for music is as intense as his love for automobiles, and he keeps juggling both interests outside of counting in his life. In his rock band, Cars, Danny has established an empire of profitable business endeavors. Customs Counts have grown beyond only a shop for custom cars, which presently has the tattoo counts at the Customs Museum Rock Bar. And Grill is Vamped, and even a studio for recording. Each of these businesses help him flourish. Fortune. And collectively they establish a brand of lifestyle products that appeals to followers of rock and roll. Tattoos and vintage automobiles culture is important, and Customs have evolved into a well-known brand that is more than a storeware. Vehicles are customized and restored. It is a well-known location for automobiles. Fans that the company hires around 55 people and continues to play a significant role in Danny's general prosperity and renown. Counting Cars increased the store's reputation, drawing clients from all. Visitors from all across the world can take VIP showroom tours and investigate Danny's vast collection of automobiles and even meet him face-to-face at planned events. The free tours are also available throughout specific times that let fans view their remarkable selection of custom-built automobiles. Danny's estimated net worth is $13 million, can be mostly ascribed to the Counting Cars' success, but his other business endeavors are important. Roll throughout the show as well. Displayed some of the most striking and pricey vehicles, such as a 1932 Ford AA, 1996 Dodge Viper, and a 1995 Roadster Mustang Shelby. His shop is still working on the GT350. Luxurious restorations that preserve his business is doing well, even after the performance concluded in 2021. In spite of his financial Danny's continued quest for achievement, his businesses and work enable him to keep doing his favorite thing, which is customizing automobiles, engaging fans with music. The wealth he has amassed throughout time has safeguarded his legacy, in addition to offered a great deal of pride and appreciation to his family, while he keeps growing his empire's impact on the automotive industry and the entertainment sector. Demonstrates no indications that Danny Koker's tale is waning, one of commitment, enthusiasm, and idle spirit. An entrepreneur, From his early days putting on a horror film event to being a well-known automotive expert and prosperous businessman who has established a vocation that blends his greatest passions, his journey with cars, music, and television demonstrates that talent. Diligence and with a little showmanship, you can transform a childhood interest into a successful empire. In an interview with Danny in 2013, acknowledged that his automobile collection keeps expanding. He added, "I'm really addicted. I believe I need a loved one to intervene. A variety of vehicles, which might be anything from muscle vehicles to street cars to sports vehicles, exotic cars and classic cars since. His enthusiasm for cars has not diminished over time, and he keeps adding more automobiles to his collection, each one containing nostalgic or historical significance. Danny's method of acquiring is only one aspect of collecting automobiles, but about protecting automotive history is breathing and repairing ancient gems. Revitalize the classics. Several of his awards the counts display the possessions. Fans can tour the Customs Museum and get a close-up look at his renowned collection. After generating so much revenue from reality, television, many business endeavors, and a collection of cars, valued at millions of dollars, may be curious about his current activities. In addition to overseeing his numerous companies, Danny spends a lot of his time for his band Counts Performance 77. He often performs with his band members. Vamped Rock Bar and Grill is a location that has developed into a rock haven. Counting Cars fans in large numbers go to the bar with the hopes of running into him, play live, or maybe just have a peek showing. Him taking pleasure in the environment, he is actively participating in the music industry and is devoted to maintaining the essence of classic rock alive. Danny continues to be active at the Customs Auto Body Shop, where he works. He continues to serve as the lead technician, keeps repairing and modifying automobiles and motorbikes frequently, managing and taking part in builds. The shop's VIP tours provide fans the opportunity to meet him, his group, and his commitment to the trade retains clients, returning while operating his companies. Danny makes certain that each one displays his passion and personal brand that make them not only business endeavors but additions to his way of life. And Koker and his wife Danny are interested in Run Counts Vampy, alongside Corey, overseeing venue and talent scouting. She has a background in music operations and amusement that facilitates booking bands and organizing shows at the bar, was once a singer and a cameraman. Corey, the operator, now plays a crucial part in preserving the prosperity of their collaboration in their business, has transformed the bar into one of the most well-known in Las Vegas rock clubs that attract locals, and Danny has been spending time with both visitors and spending a lot of time with his friends and family, while continuing to be active on social media. His several platforms, such as Facebook and Instagram, give fans updates about his most recent musical and automotive endeavors ventures. He regularly posts pictures and videos of recently completed bespoke car constructions, motorbikes, and live customs. Counts the AA's performances. The Facebook page is still very active, enabling fans to remain in touch and interact with Danny and his team. Danny was brought up in a devout family and is a lesser-known fact about an ordained minister regarding his father. Daniel Koker Sr. was a popular gospel performer, and Danny had a Carnegie Hall performance. At the age of 11, his upbringing made a significant contribution to his affection for music while having a distinct career path. Genre compared to his father's rock, he cherishes his roots and lives the roll lifestyle, and keeps up the respect for his musical heritage. As Danny continues to have fun life, his wealth has become into a subject of interest for a large number of admirers, within $13 million in projected net worth, and people wonder about valuable car collections. Who could inherit Danny's wealth? Maintained the privacy of his personal life, although his Corey's marriage is well known. Whether or not they are parents is yet a secret because they have never made their disclosed any information regarding their family. Danny's life has not been made public. Declarations regarding the fate of his future prosperity and automobile collection. Nevertheless, considering his strong bond with his automobiles and declining to sell them, is very likely that he will give them to relatives or keep them safe in a museum for upcoming generations to enjoy. That he appears to be more focused right now on being present and doing what affections and carrying on his legacy in both the music and automotive industries.